All right, Coach. Tough loss to finish off the series against Sacramento State. What are some thoughts after today's game?
It was a high-scoring affair. Obviously, we thought it'd be that, but a little higher scoring than we thought. We just didn't get the innings we needed early in the game from some of the guys we used, and that kind of cost us 8 runs early. And on the back end, we couldn't really get enough zeros to stay in the game. But we were right there. It's crazy to think about, but it's 8-1 at the end of 3 innings, and we got it to 14-10 with Jimmy Pelletier up with the bases loaded, and they had to go bring in their All-American closer, who's pretty darn good, and we're one swing of the bat there, and it's only the 6th inning. So all in all, if you give up that many runs early to be able to make the other team use the main relievers they were going to use and feel threatened still middle late in the game, I guess that's the good thing you could take out of a game like this. But obviously, if we pitch and play defense like that, it's going to be too much to overcome most days.
You mentioned the team was down, 8-1 after the 2nd inning. What was the attitude in the dugout there? Obviously you did score more runs later on, but what was the attitude from the guys after that, early deficit?
They're really good attitude-wise. I mean, it's hard to be excited with that type of score in the beginning, but it just says a lot about our team. It's only the 4th game of the year, and our guys just want to play. Only the 2nd home game, so the level of excitement was there, and there's truly the way that things played out this weekend. I don't think our guys felt we were out of the game offensively. We thought we could rally. We thought we can get into their bullpen and do some things, and we did okay, But, yeah, energy was great. Attitude was good. And even the guys who gave up the runs today, they're people we're going to count on. So they picked each other up pretty well in the situation today.
After falling behind early, obviously Dylan Brown came in, pitched 2 1/3, 3 strikeouts, pitched pretty well. Was there any kind of thought to keep him in the game for longer?
Yeah, Dylan's coming off he missed all of last year with surgery, and he pitched on Friday. So it's hard. It's a catch-22 there, and it's awesome for him. He's worked really hard to be back as someone we're going to count on, and we got to be careful with how we use him on the first couple weekends with only 2 days off. But, there was never really a thought to keep going because that was what we were planning with him. But it's been exciting. He's earned every bit he's going to get. And like we tell all our pitchers, when the ball's in your hands, we're trusting you with everything. And your role's going to grow if you keep doing what he's doing. So Dylan should see a lot more innings as the season goes on.
Obviously, the team scored 11 runs. Offensively, you guys were, on point today. Kenny DeSalle and Jordan Lewis, 1 and 2 in the lineup. 7 of the 13 hits combined. What can you say about their, offense and what they provide for this team currently?
Kenny and J-Lou have been everything we were hoping they'd be going into the season, but they've been that pretty much since September at practice. So it's fun to have 2 guys at the top of the order that it's always a threat. They can both steal bases. They can hit for power. They can hit singles and be a threat on the bases. They get hit by pitches. They walk. I know it's only one weekend, but I'm pretty sure Sacramento State didn't want to see those guys up with men on base or anything like that. And hopefully that's, kind of the threat that they put into most people. I mean, if you can start a game against a starting pitcher and he's got to deal with those 2 guys right away, I think it just sets a strong tone of, all right, nothing's going to be easy today. So we're very lucky to have those 2. They've earned everything they've gotten, but they're going to be key all year for us.
You guys remain home for a 4-game set against Central Michigan starting on Friday. What are some things either team needs to clean up or work on to get ready for that series?
The 4-game series they're different. Obviously, our conference is based on 3-game weekends, and this will be the last time we do this. This will be the only doubleheader at least scheduled right now coming up on Saturday. So I would say it's a little different than the plan would be on a normal weekend. Right now, we're just trying to figure out the roles on the mound and even with the lineup, who's going where, who's taking whose spot, who's our pinch runners, who's our late bats when we need power. So it's kind of weird. You don't get a preseason in college baseball, so you're thrown right into it and you figure it out on the fly. But I like the team. We got a lot of work to do, pitching, defense, and figuring out whose roles defensively are going to help us lineup-wise. So we got 3 days of work to get ready for the weekend.